the speaking test of International English Language Testing System taking place on Friday, the 20th of September at Bilingual Learning Center. Center number BLC 367. The candidate is Faris Khan and the candidate number is 003679. The examiner is Jahid Mahmud Hushan and the examiner number is 596321. Good morning. Could I have your full name, please?
My full name is Faris Khan. You could call me as Bihongo.
So, where are you from, Bihango?
I'm from Bogura, which is a city of Bangladesh, as known as the northern gateway of Bangladesh.
So, as this is a practice test, so you need not to show your identification. Now, in this first part, I would like to ask you some questions about yourself. So, let's talk about study. What are you studying right now?
Right now, I am in 10th grade. Soon, I am going to attend the SSC examination, secondary school certificate exam.
So, what is the most difficult part of your study?
The most difficult part about my study right now is concentrate in my studies. Soon, I am going to attempt my really big exam, so I have to concentrate on my studies. I have to actually learn everything properly and give my full time to my studies.
Okay, so what do you like the most about your school?
There are plenty of things that I like about my school, like my school friends, some of my teachers, my school environment. Among them, I like the school friends most.
Do you prefer to study in the morning or in the evening?
But science says in morning from 4 to 8 a.m. our brain 80% of our brain works properly. On that time, if I study in the morning, I can actually it will be too easy for me to remember and learn everything properly. And also, um, additionally, there is a good. Additionally, on that time, everything is so calm. There is no traffic or any kind of horns or anything. So it is makes me really calm to study. And on contrast, I have that evening. Evening is also not bad, but I still prefer to study in the morning.
So, what technology do you use while studying?
The the technology I most of the time use is my own cell phone. I lots of people also use computer and laptops, but like to use my own cell phone because it is really convenient for me.
So, now let's move on hot beverage.
Yes.
So, do you prefer tea or coffee?
Tea is a really popular beverage in my country, and tea is also really good. I but the coffee contains caffeine, so I can stay awake and energetic since it contains caffeine. So that's for this reason I like to drink coffee too much. Actually, tea is not my cup of tea. Coffee is my cup of tea.
So, do you prefer tea or coffee to serve your guest?
Tea is really popular choice in my country, and if I don't know my taste preference, then I al- then I always prefer to serve them some teas. And however, I also keep coffee in my hand for those who like to drink coffee.
So, when was the last time you took a cup of coffee with your friend?
Last time I took a coffee with my friend, it will be 1 week ago. We're hanging out together, so we feel like if we have a coffee, it will be great. So we go to a coffee shop and we buy about a coffee from there.
So, which one do you prefer? Is it buying coffee from coffee shop or making coffee by yourself at your home?
Occasionally buy coffee from any kind of coffee shops. Most of the time, I make my coffee by my own. It saves my time and money.
Okay, now let's talk about outer space. Do you like to travel by air?
Yeah, I like to travel by air. Traveling by air is really convenient. You can actually cross so many distance within an hour, and traveling by air is really punctual. The plane comes in an accurate time. So that's for this reason I like to travel by air.
Okay, so would you like to travel into outer space?
If I get any chance to travel in outer space, I will definitely go for travel to outer space since it has so many risks. It's like 30% I die, 70% I live, but still I want to travel there outer
So,
space.
do you think it's other planets?
It is not actually quite necessary to see other planets, but if you see, it is not. If you want to see, it is not any kind of bad thing, but it is not actually necessary.
And now let's talk about advertisement. So what kind of advertisement do you like to watch?
Actually, no one watch advertisement by their own. Actually, advertisements come to us. If I talk about which kind of advertisement that I like to watch, it varies on my mood. Like if I want to buy a t-shirt right now, then I go search up for and I watch some kind of t-shirt advertisement. And if I want to buy something electronics, like any kind of phone or something, then in that case, I like to search up. I like to watch electronic advertisements.
So would you like, so where can we see advertisement?
Actually, nowadays we can see advertisements everywhere. Everywhere we look, we see advertisement in posters, billboards, and there are big TVs. On the big TV, they showed advertisements.
So have you ever bought anything by watching?
Yes, I have bought many things by watching advertisement. Recently, I bought a shoe watching an advertisement. And most of the time, if I have to buy something which is really popular in online, in that case, I buy from any kind of advertisement.
So the ratio of advertisement is increasing day by day. What is the reason behind?
Nowadays people nowadays everyone wants to do something by their own, so that's why they are making new kind of business. So if the business is new, they have to make it so popular. In order to make them popular, they launch different kind of advertisement and campaigns. So if lots of people want to do something by their own, so there is too much advertisement. For this reason, the advertisement ratio is growing day by day.
So do you want to work in advertisement?
If I got any chance like modeling or doing it, like if I got any chance to modeling in an advertisement, in that case I will do. But if the advertisement is any other, if the advertisement is not modeling and any other kind of things, on that case I won't do that.
Thank you. And now I'm going to give you topics and I would like you to talk about 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. So if you want, you can take notes. This is your paper and pencil and obviously your question. Describe your favorite food at a traditional feast. So your time starts from now. Okay, so you start speaking right now.
So I'd like to describe about one of my favorite meal that I always enjoy to take in any kind of fest or events. It is kapchi, which is really popular in my country, and it reminds me the Ramadan time. After a long day of fasting, I like to break my fast with kapchi in my iftar. Additionally, I also eat cuts in any kind of wedding event or birthday event or going for a family get together, friends get together. On that time, I also like to have some kachis. And kachis is not a really complicated. It is not actually making a kachi is really not. It is not complicated. It is three import based on only three ingredients. First is rice, second is big slice of potatoes, and third is the marinated mutton. Actually, you have to cook the rice separately, and you have to give some ingredients in the rice, such as you have to give some roasted onions and spices. I actually don't know any kind of specific spices that you have to enter. After after both of them cook properly, and you have to mix them together. After mixing it, your katsu will be ready to eat. And to katsu will be ready to eat. And I like katsu too much because of it is rich in taste. It is so juicy, tendering, and it is not it reminds me the Ramadan time, and it is all actually a culture of us. It is not only a meat but also an integral part of celebration and cultural heritage. For this reason I like Kutch so much, and I get and if I get any chance to eat something in this kind of events, I always prefer to have Kutch.
Thank you. Thank you. Could I have the paper and pencil back? Well, we have been talking about your favorite dish, which was kachi. So now I'm going to ask you some questions that is related to these topics. So, is it a good behavior for people to look at their phones during meal?
So looking at phone when you're eating meals is not actually good for your health, and actually, when we eat together, we actually want to communicate with each other. That if we communicate with each other, if you watch your phone on that time when you are taking a meal, it is really disrespectful to others, since you are not eating food properly and you're watching your phone. So it looks really it looks so bad, and your stomach actually cannot digest your food properly if you look at your phone.
So it is commonly seen that the people have to take a big meal in a festival. So why this is happening?
The reason behind this, like, people go for any kind of festival, so it is a free festival, so that's why they always try to eat as much as they can. So that's why, and and the event host also knows that people are going to come here and buy and eat a lot, so every that's why they made every kind of food, any kind of food or things that uh, any kind of foods that they serve, they'll always try to give too much of it, and those who come to eat them, they also eat too much.
So the people of your country, people prefer to buy vegetables from super shop, or they like to grow it at their own farm.
So nowadays, all of the vegetable sellers are quite uh, greedy. They want to make some quick bucks, so that's why they add some of the bad chemicals like formalin or something to make it look fresh and new. So then in that case, people know that the vegetable seller is going to give some bad chemicals which is really affect their bodies. So they always try to grow vegetables in their home. However, you can't actually grow every kind of vegetable. There's few kind of vegetables that you can grow. On that case, you have to buy it from supermarket. But most of the people always try to eat fresh, and they always try to grow up the common vegetables on their home.
So are there any difficulties when people grow plants, especially in the city area?
Urban gardening is quite kind of challenging because we don't have enough space, and there is also some significant problems like population, and the poor soil quality affects your plants, and also the issue of sun exposure. There is in city areas there is a lot of tall buildings, so for that case, there is too much shadows comes to the plants, every plant needs sunlight to actually grow up. So for that case, if there is shadow, the plants cannot actually grow up properly. For this reason, it is quite challenging, but it is not actually impossible. It is possible, but you have to select the perfect place for it.
So do people of your country grow plants at their home?
Yes, people in my country grow plants in their home, especially in roof gardening. It is really convenient. You also, if those who have any kind of garden around their home, they always try to grow something on there. Gardening is also kind of hobby, and if you grow something in your garden and you eat it, it really makes you feel good, and it also always safe and healthy.
Thank you. That is the end of your speaking test.
Bilingual Learning Center, BLC, Bogura.